The next Sunday, Howard phoned Marcia early in the morning. I don't feel very well, he said. I'm not going to church today. Oh, my love, I'm sorry, Marcia said. Can I phone you when I get home? Yes, of course, he said. I can't phone before 1 o'clock, Marcia said. I'm going to be late back because there's a meeting after church. Something about Africa, I think. Oh, yes, I remember, Howard said. But Marcia was wrong. There was no meeting after church that morning. It was the next Sunday. So she left church at the usual time and arrived home at 11:45. First, she went in to see her father, but he was asleep. Then she phoned Howard, but there was no answer. Perhaps he's sleeping, she thought, and his mother doesn't want to answer the phone. She went to her room and put on a long summer skirt. Then she went up to the roof garden. She put her hand on the door to the roof and stopped. The door was half open, and she could hear voices. There was someone with Karen. A man. Howard. Howard? Marcia listened. I feel bad about this, Howard said. We must tell Marcia soon, Karen. No, Karen said quickly. She gave a little laugh. It's our secret, Howard. Only for a little longer. All right? I don't like, he began. But you do love me, Howard, Karen said. Not Marcia? Say you love me, please. Marcia suddenly felt cold. You know I do, Howard answered. But... Karen kissed him. It's our little secret. Oh, is your car outside, my love? We don't want Marcia to see it. I didn't bring my car, Howard said. I walked here. Good, Karen said. But it's getting late. You must go, before she comes home. They kissed again. See you tomorrow. Usual time, usual place, said Karen. Now go. Marcia moved quickly and quietly away from the roof door and ran to her bedroom. She did not want Howard or Karen to see her. She heard their voices. Then the front door of the apartment opened and closed. Howard was gone. Marcia sat on her bed for an hour. Why, she thought. Why does she do it? I stay at home with an old man all the time. I can't go out to work. I can't make new friends. I can't meet new people. I go shopping once a week, and I go to church once a week. That's all. And then I met Howard. When he said, "I love you," I was so happy. And now? Karen had everything. Good looks, a job, friends. She was young. She was beautiful. She could have any man. So why Howard? Why? It's not because she wants him, Marcia thought. It's because I love him. It's because she doesn't want me to be happy. But you do love me, Howard, not Marcia? You know I do. Was it true? Did Howard love Karen and not her? No. He saw only the beautiful, sun-tanned body. He didn't know her. She's not going to have him, Marcia thought. Every evening that week, Howard drove Karen home after work. And every evening, they got later and later. The next Sunday, Marcia didn't go to church. "I've got a bad head," she told Karen. "I just phoned Howard and told him. And he's coming here after church, as usual. I'm going back to sleep for an hour or two." And she went into her bedroom and shut the door. Later in the morning, when Karen was with their father, Marcia went up to the roof garden. Karen's bottle of suntan oil was on the table, and Marcia smiled. When Karen came up to the roof, Marcia was in her chair under the umbrella, with a book in her hand. "Oh, is your head better?" Karen asked. "Yes, thanks," Marcia said. Karen wore her bikini, a new yellow one. She opened her bottle of suntan oil. "Oh, there's not much here," she said. "I must get some more." She began to put some oil on her legs. 20 minutes later, Howard stopped his car in the street below. Up on the roof, Karen and Marcia heard the usual 3 little toots on his car horn. "He's here!" Karen said excitedly. "Your man's here, big sister!" And she laughed. Yes, Marcia thought. My man, not yours, Karen. Karen jumped up from her sunbed. She ran to the wall at the edge of the roof to look down and wave to Howard. She had no shoes on, and at the wall her feet suddenly slipped away from under her. "Ah!" she cried. She fell forward and put out her hands to grab the wall. But the top of the wall was slippery too. Her hands could not hold it, and slipped away, off the wall, over the edge. And her body went on too, over the edge of the wall, and down, 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 down. Before she hit the ground, she knew. Slippery. Suntan oil. Marcia.